G'day, I'm Harry, and this is my shed where I do all sorts of things that I probably shouldn't. I really should have the brains to leave a lot of the things I do to the experts. If you've never been to this channel before, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell. I've been working on a project over the last few weeks, basically turning the back of an old car into a couch, and in about a week or so, I am going to be ready to start doing upholstery. I've never done upholstery before in my life. So I've gone out and bought myself a handy dandy sewing machine, and I've watched a whole bunch of YouTube videos, and I figure, what can go wrong, you know, other than sewing my forehead to my thumb. But today I'm basically just going to open this up, run through it. We'll see if we can work it all out, and hopefully it will be useful to you if you're looking for this particular type of machine. This is a Toyota, first Toyota I've owned in years. Last one was a Corolla. So we'll get the box open and we'll start pulling stuff out just to see what's inside it, and then we'll look at setting it up and seeing if this absolute know-nothing novice can actually get it to work. So, as per usual, plenty of environmentally friendly styrofoam to lift out of the box. Now, I can't tell you exactly how heavy this is, but I don't find it all that heavy. It's not that difficult for me to get out of the box. This is the Toyota Power Fab 17, called the Power Fabriq. Probably put a Q on there just to make it sound all hoity-toity. Alrighty, so before we open, what do we got here? We have the instructions in 3 languages, so you can choose whichever one you want. This here is a foot pedal. Oh, and the envelope, please. What have we got in here? All right. So that's all the contents of the envelope. Really, the reason I'm making this video is because the only things I could find on YouTube for this were all recorded in other languages. There was someone, I don't know whether it was German or Dutch, or she sounded like the Swedish chef's auntie, you know, huvudishkadubadubadu.
Din visku, behov med svedig huskeborn, spicy spicy chili juice.
Okay, so this is some technical piece. I don't know what that does. I think that's the bottom plate. There's a bit of, I don't know, bit of a warning label and some thread. There's a CD here, and I bought this machine for 2 reasons primarily. One, it looked really simple. I don't know why, as you know, computers and cars and everything have become simpler and simpler to use. Sewing machines seem to have got more and more complex. I have a warranty certificate here that one day when I'm starved for entertainment and my only choices are reading that and poking myself in the eye with a blunt stick, I'll probably read the warranty card and how to sew jeans, leather and canvas. So the other reason I bought it was because yes, it's a domestic machine, but apparently it just chews through leather and canvas, and you can go multi layers. Toyota do have another model. Here's another bag of something. I think that's just a little bit of material to practice on. So Toyota do have another model that's pushed as doing for jeans and denim and stuff like that. But that had an extra dial on it, and I just wanted to go as simple as possible. I've never really sewn much before. I borrowed my mother-in-law's sewing machine a couple of years ago, and I managed to sew some curtains for a lounge room that I was renovating, but that's about it. And that sewing machine died and went to God a long time ago. So as we get the box open, so here is the machine itself. It's a lovely cutesy little unit that I really can't tell you anything about at this stage. I still don't know what this does and what that does and what that's for. There are bits that come off. Oh, this piece, look at this. We have a handy dandy quick advisor, which for those of you who are regular sewers would probably mean a whole bunch to you, but at this stage mean nothing to me. So I'm sure most of you would at this point in time go and make yourself a chamomile tea and enjoy a watermelon and cucumber infused macaron. I'm going to go and grab myself a Coke and go through the instructions and work out how to set it up. So let's reconvene in just a second and come back to see how it all goes together. Okay, I've been through all the instructions. Something I discovered while I was going through it, there's this little thing here, right? That's full of other bits and pieces. There's some different feet in there. There's some needles. I think this is a tool to unstitch things. I got no idea what a lot of this other stuff does, because I own a sewer. So I'm just going to leave all that in there. But I have worked out how to thread this thing up. So I'm going to show you that now. So this is where your cotton goes. Look at that. Are you impressed with that? Okay. So we put our cotton on there, and you can follow these markings. That goes around the top there. I mean, this probably wasn't made for my big fat fingers. And then we come up here and go over here. Now, if this is down there, you just wind the end here and you wait till it comes all the way back up. There it is. And around we come, and then down through that groove here, and then we go onto this bit in here, right, and that brings your cotton down beside the needle, which I suppose is rather important. And I've got to cut the end off. You might not be able to see how that's fraying. That ain't going to get through your needle. So I'll just cut that off. Any real sewers are probably going bonkers going, how can this guy use a knife? But that's all I got right now. I'm doing the best I can with the little bit I got. There we go. And now we thread the needle through a needle with my aging eyes. I think that's it, is that? No, that's not it. Let's try again. As I say, they probably didn't have big fat Neanderthal hands in mind when they made this machine. Here's my nails. Oh yeah, baby. There we go. I've got this bit in the way. This is the bit I want. And that's not really what I wanted. I want this to go here. Okay, so we're basically, from what I understand now, good to go. So I'm just going to grab a couple of strips. I've got some of this, I don't know, plastic canvasy stuff lying around. I mean, this machine was designed to handle heavier materials and multiple layers and whatever else. So I'm going to give this a go. Actually, what I'm going to do is get the apprentice to bring the camera back around to the back of the machine, because to drop the foot, there's a little thing in here. That took me ages to discover. So I think if I just use my handy dandy foot pedal, which is sitting on the shelf of my bench because my benches are built too high for it to reach the floor, and we just press down and we're sewing. Look at that. Look at that. How good is that? And this button here is the reverse. So we can go back on where we've stitched. Alright, and then we bring the needle up, and we bring the foot up, and we can cut these off. And look at that. I've actually sewn, ooh, that's a bit of a mess. I don't know why it's done that, but for my purposes, I'm not going to get too head up about it, because that's actually the look I'm going for, is that pleated type of look. So I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, there's all sorts of different, let's try some different stitches. Let's see how different stitches work. I'm rather excited. So that's a straight stitch. I'm tipping number 6 will be a bit zigzaggy. Yeah, look at that. Alright. Needles up. What's number 10? That's 9, that's 10. Oh, look at that, it jumps. Okay, that's interesting. Let's get the needle out of the material, and let's try number, let's try 15. Let's have a look at number 15. Oh. That's like an overlock. Okay, that's pretty cool. So 17 looks interesting. Let's try that. That doesn't seem to be moving the material all that much, so I don't know about that. Okay, so there's all sorts of different stitches. 16. Well, no, I don't know what's happened, but that's come out. Anyway, I'm going to work all that out, but that's the basic setup. I really hope you've been interested to watch this far into it. You know, I'm sure over time I will get more expert at watching it, or at using this at least. I mean, there's different pressure and tension settings for the cotton. It seems to do what I want it to do. Please, it really does make a big difference to me. I just get such a warm and fuzzy feeling every time I get the notification from YouTube that I've got another subscriber. hit the subscribe button, punch the notification bell, keep track of what I'm getting up to. Right at this point in time, I'm learning how to sew. So there we go. Who knows what I'll be learning next time. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, keep the shiny side up.